Good afternoon everybody and welcome to the stream. I'm Robert of El Magnifico Games and today we are going to continue with our playthrough of Myst 4. In the last session, the very final thing we did was we managed to correctly tune these crystals. So now they sound more musical in their intonation. I believe the final combination we tried, which worked, was 673. So that has now been achieved. Next we need to figure out what combination of notes we need to be able to leave here. Because as you can see, if we don't get the right combination, then when we press this button to lift up the plate in front of us, it refuses to go. So that's the next thing. Looking for our notes, I should imagine, and trying to figure out what the combination is supposed to be. Now, we had this great long list, didn't we? But we never found out what that corresponded to. What else did we have? Number of lightning conductors needed to power cable 1 and definitely disrupt molecular composition of sample equals 3. Still testing to find 2 remaining increments. That's probably not relevant to what we're doing right now. What other notes do we have? Here we go. 8, 12, 4. Quartz samples visibly affected when cables 1, 2 set correctly and 3 is powered by less than 5 conductors. Must be nearing point of total molecular disruption. We'll conduct one final test to be sure. Wonderful. Anything else? Now stronger than any other substance. We'll need all the power keyboard can take. Will even that be enough? If distributed across all 3. That might possibly be an indicator of what the value should be, but I can't be sure. I'm thinking of this diagram in particular at the bottom. I don't have a cursor right now, do I? When I go full screen. But at the bottom you can see the different lights, and that looks very much like the lights that we have on the panel for the throne that we're currently in. What does this say? Blue crystal test results conclusive. Need to supply keyboard with total electricity gathered in garden and cooking station only to disrupt these samples. Every partially successful rock test suggests 20 units of power total, no more, no less. But in what combination? Must find a way of dividing more accurately across 3 cables. There's going to be quite a few ways to distribute 20 across 3 bins, isn't there? So even if that were the solution, we wouldn't be able... That is, even if that note pertained to the problem we're currently looking at, we wouldn't be able to brute force it, I don't think. Not in a sensible period of time, anyway. Well, let's begin with 8, 12, 4. Yes, that's using up the lights, isn't it? 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, and 4. Is this what we need? Something's happening. Oh, this particular crystal seems to be moving about now. That wasn't the combination we needed, though. Huh. That is interesting, though. I wonder if this is supposed to be green, then. Green like the crystal in the diagram, even though it looks white to my eyes. So I'll just make a note of that. Since we know that seems to have some special significance, that combination. Though we don't quite know what that significance is. I wonder if these are other combinations worth trying. Let's try 1, 10, 5. Nah. No luck there. Okay, what else can we gather from our notes? Blue crystal test 17. Wait, number of lightning conductors needed to power cable number 1 and definitely disrupt molecular composition of sample equals 3. So does that mean it's some distribution of 3 elements across 3 bins? Because if so, that's going to be easy to find. So let's start with just 3 in the left-hand side. Oh wait, I didn't even have to do that, did I? If I get the right combination, the crystal should start moving. Nothing. 3 in the middle. Nothing. 3 on the right. Nothing. So now we try the 2s and 1s. 2 and 1 here. Nothing. 2 and 1 here. Nothing. 2 in the middle. 1 on the left. Nothing. 1 on the right. Nothing. Let's try 2 on the right and 1 on the left. Still no sign of anything. Still nothing. So that only leaves 1 untested combination, whose total is 3, and that's 1 in each. And that doesn't seem to be it either. Okay, so whatever that note was telling us, it clearly wasn't that. Number of lightning conductors needed to power cable number 1 and definitely disrupt molecular composition of sample equals 3, and that was under blue crystal. Sorry, that was under blue crystal test number 17. So that's not very useful. Not right now, anyway. It is tempting to try all of these and see if any of them do anything. But again, we don't know that they pertain to this puzzle. Narrow stronger than any other substance will need all the power keyboard can handle. Will even that be enough if distributed across all 3? So what happens if I just put them all on full right now? Ah, that's got... Yep. Ooh, that's interesting. That's rotating. Interesting. And it's still going. I was trying to set it up so that once one of these is over the top, then the piece stops. Okay, yes, that seems to have done that. How does that compare to the others? That one seems to be in place to the extent that it can be. Would I be right in assuming these two aren't? No, these two are. Ah, I'm not entirely sure how this works then. Perhaps I need them all to be out of place. Perhaps in very quick succession I need to disrupt all 4 samples, then quickly hit that. Perhaps it's the fact that they're in place which is acting as a lock. Anyway, that was the top... no, that's the top right sample that we've just disrupted. Okay. So just to verify, it was 8, 12 and 4 for the top left, wasn't it? Looks that way, doesn't it? Have I done that right? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That certainly seems to be out of place now. It's funny, it seems like they're more disrupted, or at least more likely to vibrate when I get the combination slightly wrong. But yes, that's the top left. So we have 2 of the 4 chords we need. Although it's still not clear what we... It's still not clear what the... the ultimate objective is. Once we know what all the chords are, what do we do with them? Right, strong earthquake-like tremors in lab when 2 of harmonics listed in musical chart were played. When 2 of harmonics listed in musical chart, could I be close to finding usable frequency? Well, the obvious thing... Oh goodness, this is still going. The obvious thing would be for the harmonics to be at 7 and 12. Doesn't seem like it, does it? Hello, Yeesha. It's a pleasure to see you as always. Oh goodness, that's very dedicated of you to watch through my videos on YouTube. I seem to remember there's a few episodes there that I say in the comments that you should probably skip because I made no progress. Certainly there's at least one episode like that or one stream like that I did on Riven. So far I've figured out that what I'm trying to do here is find combinations of the 3 voices here which will disrupt the crystals. I'm not entirely sure what the ultimate goal is. I mean, I assume it's to lift this panel, but I'm not sure how disrupting the crystals relates to lifting the panel. Maybe if all 4 are disrupted at the same time, it's possible to lift it. That's just my speculation. And I've got the combinations for the top left and top right. Now I'm trying to get through the bottom 2. So that's where we're at. Yes, learning Denis was not going to happen. To be fair, I now, assuming they didn't change the language between games, I now know that in theory it should have been possible to do it, because it looks like they just substitute in Denis letters for the Roman alphabet, so hypothetically it's just a code, but yeah, that may have been a little over ambitious. Every partially successful rock test suggests 20 units of power total, no more, no less, but in what combination? But I know that's not the case, because the combination for the top left has a total of 24, and for the top right is 36. So I wonder what that's trying to tell me. What was this one? 2. When 2 of harmonics listed in musical chart were played. Thing is, I never found a musical chart. And I mean, yes, I know a handful of chords in real life, so I could try them, but without further direction, that doesn't seem very hopeful. We've done that one. We've done that one. Number of lightning conductors needed to power cable 1 and definitely disrupt molecular composition of sample equals 3. This one led nowhere, didn't it? Because I tried all ways of distributing 3 elements across 3 bins and none of them worked. Still testing to find 2 remaining increments. Then there's this whole list. Perhaps I should just try these. See if any of them do anything. I'll copy them out quickly into my notes so that I don't have to keep going back to the photograph. Just checking, I haven't copied them out previously, have I? I don't think I have. Nah. So I'll copy this out very quickly and then we will just try them all, I guess. It is a strange sequence here, in so much as There's a double entry. 10-10-5 appears twice. And none of the elements seem strictly ascending or descending. Right, that's all of them copied out. Let's try those. So the first one, which I'm pretty sure we've tried before, is just 1. 1 on the left-hand side. That does nothing. Then we'll add 1 here on the right-hand side. Still no visible effect. Now we add 1 in the middle. Still nothing. Hold on, let me count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anything. Anything at all. Nope. Nothing. Alright, this needs to go up to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm noting that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So 10's not doing it. But I think 4 was. So that's 4, 1, 6, isn't it? But it's not, that's not perfect. It's clearly not moving as much as we need it to. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. How did I do that? Very briefly I got that to move a lot. Okay, and then does it go down again? Yes, and does it stay down at that point? Looks like it. So actually it's 3 that's really interesting. 3, 1, 6. Noted. Still not sure if that's enough or not. But we can come back to that later. I just want to carry on getting through the ones that we found written down on that piece of paper. Hold on, let me count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wonderful, so that's 10, 1, 6. Then we bring this up to 6, so 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's disturbing this one. Is it 4 that? Yeah, I think it's 4 that disturbs it most. 3? That seems like less. So what was that? That's 10, 4... No, is it 10, 4 or 10, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10, 5. 10, 5, 6. Again, I doubt that's the exact ratio we need, but it's close enough that it's obviously bearing some results. So we'll want to go back to that and experiment with it shortly. So this is 10, 6, 6. Next we go for 10, 10, 6. Nothing. 10, 10, 4. Oops, that's 10, 10, 3. 10, 10, 4 seems to do nothing. 10, 10, 5, which was on there twice. Nothing. Then we drop this all the way back to 1. 1, 10, 5. Nothing. Okay. In a way, it's a shame that none of those combinations were the ones we were looking for. But the exact 2 crystals we didn't have a combination for, we found a close match. A value that's nearly right. Okay, that's wonderful. So now I suppose we just try changing each value. Oh, that's it, isn't it? It's withdrawn. I don't know if we can improve on that or not, but it's as good as it needs to be. Okay, I'll record that as 317 then. Now let's try for the bottom left. So our close match for that was 10, 5, 6, wasn't it? So first of all, we'll go up to 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next, we'll go for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we just need 6. Wait, is that enough? That's enough. Okay, let me just double check I counted that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's enough. 10, 5, 6. Okay, so if we suppose that the goal here is to disrupt all the crystals simultaneously. Oh, hello. Did that slip back into place? It seems like it did. Maybe this isn't the combination I wanted. No, 5, 5, I think. No, is that 4? One, 2, 3, 4. I think that's what I want. Not 10, 5, 6, 10, 5, 4. I just want to check. This isn't gonna... That did slip back. It must be 10, 5, 5 then. Yes, 1055, definitely. So that's worth bearing in mind. If we get a partial match, then the crystal won't immediately slip back into position. It's as if a partial match will hold it out for a little while. Then again, perhaps that happens anyway, because like I say, if we're going to disrupt all these crystals simultaneously, then we need them to stay out of position for a little while. So perhaps that has nothing to do with a partial match. Okay, yeah. So assuming we're trying to disrupt all of these simultaneously, I suppose I need to think of a sensible order in which to try these. I don't think... I say a sensible order because once I start, I'm going to be running against a clock, essentially. Because I need to get... Once I've disrupted the first crystal, I need to get all 3 other crystals disrupted before it slipped back into position. So I need to come up with an order in which to disrupt these, which minimises the amount of movement and careful measuring I'm doing. For example, 12 in any given... on any of the 3 voices is easy. It's that's quick. But 7 is much harder, because I'm actually going to have to count that out. And of course, if there's voices which overlap, that is that, I don't know, the third voice is 4 in both cases. There isn't actually one like that, but if there were, then again, that's quick. So what's going to be the optimal order in which to do these? I think the bottom right, 317, doesn't have any good analogue. There's no other one that's close to that in value. But the top right is 12, 12, 12, which is easy. So perhaps the order I want to do this in is bottom right, which is 317, followed by top right, which is 12, 12, 12, then drop down to top left, which is 8, 12, 4, because I don't have to change the middle one, and I'm dropping one by 4 and the other one by 8, which isn't ideal, but, it could be worse. And then finally finish on the bottom left, which is 10, 5, 5. That means adding 2 to the left hand side, adding 1 to the right hand side, and the middle actually has to go down 7, which is annoying. But I think that's just the way it is. That's probably the best I can do to get this done as quickly as humanly possible. And then I have to try and hit that button down here as quickly as possible and hope it works. Yeah, okay. Don't know if this is going to work or not, but let's give it a go. So, to begin with, 1, 2, 3, 1, and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that out? That's out. Right, quickly. No. There we go. Get the second one out. I think that's out. Now this needs to go down. No, too far. This one needs to go down by a lot more. I think that's right. 8 and 4, isn't it? Oh, one of them slipped back. I didn't get away with it. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oh, I know why. That... Wait, did that... No, that doesn't need to come down. Do I have this one misrecorded or something? I think I do have this one misrecorded. I need to stop hitting escape. That one was probably only ever a partial match, I reckon. That was probably one of the ones I've read off the notes and I didn't realise it was only a partial match. Yes, that was definitely 8, 12, 4. Okay, how can I make this a better match? That's worse. What about increasing this? That's worse. That's worse. Okay, so it likes 12 and 4 there. So is it the leftmost one that's out of position? If it is, then it must want to go down. It does want to go down. Okay, looks like it wants 7, 12, 4 instead. Fair enough. Still not confident I'm going to be able to hit these fast enough. Does this change the order in which I want to do them? Probably not. No, probably not. Okay, let's try this again then. So we'll let that one slip back into position. Then we're going for 3, 1, 7, followed by 12, 12, 12, followed by 7, 12, 4, followed by 10, 5, 5. Okay. So, 3, 1, 7. Right, that's out of position. Now 12, 12, 12. Followed by 7, 12, 4. Followed by 10, 5, 5. Why isn't that slipping out? Oh, and that one's back in. Do they... wait, do they have different durations that they're out for? Maybe I need to do these in a particular order. Oh, I did that too low, did I? Yeah, that's why. Okay, that explains that. But if they end up out of position for different durations, then perhaps I need to figure out how long each of them stays out of position, and then do them in reverse order of duration. So, let's wait for it to resettle and then we'll test that. Wait, maybe there's an easier way. This clearly has 2 little clips that are going round. Do they all have that, or do they have more or less? This one only appears to have 1. Would I be right in assuming that this one has more then, since it seems to slip out first? This one has 4. 3 by any chance? 3. Okay, they do have a optimal order then. So naturally we would start with the one that stays out of position longest. Which is you, I think? No, you have 2. Which one was it then? Was it you that only had 1? No, you had 3. So 2, 3, 4, You must have been 1 then. Indeed. Alright. So that's top right has to be the... Sorry, top left has to be the first one. Right, who's next? Was it you? No, you're 3. My memory, eh? It was bottom right. It's 2. Right, who's next after that? It was you, wasn't it? Bottom left. Yes. Which means top right must have been 4. Sure looks that way. Okay, if that's the case, then what order does that give? So first, I want to do 7, 12, 4 to dislodge the top left. Then I want to do 3, 1, 7 to dislodge the bottom right. Then it's 10, 5, 5 to dislodge the bottom left. And then we finish on 12, 12, 12 to dislodge the top right. Okay, so several of these transitions aren't going to be easy, but because we will be playing to their relative durations, this should in theory be much easier. I can't tell what's still rattling, because they all seem to be in place, and the all the voices are on minimum amplitude. Oh well. So let's try it again. First we go 7, 12, 4. Right, that one's going to slip out. Then we go to 3, 1, 7. Why hasn't that slipped out? Have I misrecorded it again? No? Did I miscount? I think it wants 6, 12, 4. That's probably just my fault. That was the one that I previously thought was 8, 12, 4. I reckon it must have slipped out when I was like reducing the amplitude, and then I just didn't realise that it was going down to 6 that did it. Anyway, 3, 1, 7. Is that right? 3, 1. Right, that's out of position. Now we need 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5. And you're also going to 5. Right, that one's out of position. Then we go for 12, 12, 12, which is a nice easy one. Let me out. I've solved it. Let me out. Yes! Progress. Whew. I'm not even 100% certain I had all the clues I needed for that one or not, or if I just lucked out when I was trying that great long list of numbers, none of which, well, it's not numbers, was it? It was sets of numbers. When I was trying that great long list of sets of numbers, and none of which were at the frequencies we need, the ratios we needed, but some of them were close. I'm not sure if I lucked out or not. Still, here we are. Progress has been made. Huh. Very hard puzzle. Very satisfying to have completed it, though. That looks familiar. I've seen that shape before. I've seen it there. That was back on Tamana, I think. But I don't remember where that was. How odd. Ooh, do we have another journal? We'll look at that in a second.
Interesting problem. The inner matrix wants to hold on to an electrical buildup indefinitely, but it loses it as soon as the crystal touches a grounded object. So, how to keep the crystals isolated until I can use them?
Right, let's see what the this journal has to say.
Something has happened. There is a structure in the spire that was not there 9 days ago when I sailed off to harvest more crystals. Its existence is impossible. Yet I have stood inside its foyer and know that it is real. I'm forced to make an inconceivable deduction. Somehow, my father is still alive.
Interesting.
I do not understand how this can be. Regardless, given the design of the chamber, and in particular its barred dividing wall, I suspect that our reunion will be tense. 15 years. Still, it is not enough for him. This age was nothing when I arrived. Nothing but floating rocks and debris. I am the one who made it livable, and I did so without help from any quarter. If I could have found just one single person to assist me. But no, he does not want to talk about accomplishments. All he wants to talk about are the books. Yes, I burned them, Father. I am sorry. Now, can we put the past aside and let me out of here? Another wasted evening playing repentant sinner in his linking chamber. I do not know why I even waste my time. It is obvious he will never be convinced. But what of Mother? Her endless hand-wringing is as maddening as ever, yet there must be some way I can use it. Perhaps if I play upon her guilt. Create a sculptural vignette which she can see inside their viewer. If I choose the appropriate memory, it should convince her that I, too, have my regrets. This is intolerable. If he did not intend to set me free, why create the chamber in the first place? To flaunt his all-powerful skill? I get it, Father. Really, I do. Everything I have accomplished here pales in comparison to what you can do with the art. It is the one power you have that I shall never defeat. No wonder you refuse to teach it to me. I will take this no longer. It is time I showed him some of my power. Father believes his chamber to be impenetrable, but he's forgotten the very laws he once explained to me. Frequency and molecular vibration. The crystals can do it. If I find the right frequency, their song can set off a vibration that will tear through the chamber on a molecular level. Those impenetrable walls will shatter like glass.
This is explaining a lot.
No doubt I will need a great deal of electricity to do it. I'd better retune the musical instrument. I have a sister? I do not know what to think. It is something I never even considered. I must not let it affect me. There's too much work to be done. I need to get more power to the cables. Building additional conductors will take too long. But if I dismantle parts of the rocket ship network, then rewire the remainder directly into the throne. But if his chamber is breached, there will be no need. It is no use. He will never teach me the art. Questioning him about it only makes him suspicious. Perhaps, with him out of the picture, I can learn it from the dunny. I cannot proceed without a sample. I've tried shipping off pieces from the chamber using every possible method save the crystal, but my efforts have all proven fruitless. How can I convince him to give me a piece? Or better yet, a set of matching pieces. This will require...
Hold on, I want to read that.
But
Oh,
if his chamber
see that
is
again.
breached,
How can I...
there will
Hold
be
on,
no
what was it? I have tried chipping off pieces from the chamber
It is no
using every
use.
possible method to
He will
save the
never
crystal,
teach me the
but my
art.
efforts have all proven fruitless. How
Questioning
can I
him about
convince
it
him to
only
give me a
makes him
piece, or better yet, a
suspicious.
set of matching pieces?
perhaps
So was he
him
trying to find
out
the
of the
frequency
picture,
necessary to
I
disrupt
can learn it
the
from the dunny.
rock that the chamber was made from?
I cannot This will require a very delicate touch. I wonder if he still enjoys playing. So that was my dear little sister. I see now why he's so taken with her. She's only a child, and yet several times during our discussion I caught her studying me, attempting to ascertain what to believe. How much have they told her, I wonder? I don't even care. It's obvious they value her more than they ever did Akinar and me. Very well, then. I shall use even that to my advantage. Retrofitting of the old crystal cavern proceeds on schedule. The loss of my lab was a setback, for I cannot continue frequency tests until all the cavern walls are removed. But that explosion has made me very cautious. I would rather dangle over the...
So that's how that happened. So yes, I'd suggest he's trying to find the frequency necessary to disrupt the rock that the walls were made out of. And if I've understood correctly, his backup plan is if he can't do that, then just put a bunch of the crystals he knows the frequency of next to the wall and then explode them. I could be wrong.
stars and have solid rock walls explode on top of me. No! He cannot do this! Why is he bringing her into this? I will not allow it. I will not allow a mere child to have that much power over me. How dare he agree to teach her the art? There must be a way. Some way to get the knowledge from her. But how?
Yeah. As always, not the most stable person. Or at least that's how he comes across.
Go ahead, Father. Go ahead and teach her. If you insist on giving this power to Yeesha, then I will make sure you're also giving it to me. I have found the frequency.
Okay, well the main thing that's done is that it clarified how the suns got free. It sounds like at a certain point, Atris and Catherine decided they wanted to see their sons again, and after setting up the viewer, at least I assume after, they then decided to link there and build a structure out of a foreign material, which that is foreign to the age it was being introduced to, which should have been extremely strong, so that they could visit them behind bars, actually see them in person, but in a, they assumed, safe fashion. But then presumably Cirrus figured out how to break down the walls at a molecular level using these frequencies, which explains why that chamber that we linked into looks so damaged. That must have been after he exploded one. That's what was left. And that's how he got to a linking book. That must have been a linking book that Atreus brought with him, so that he could get back to Tamana after he had visited. So it'd been there. So that, in fact, wasn't the original linking book. There may still be another linking book. The original linking book they had in this age, back to, I assume, Tamana, could be somewhere else like Myst, which fell to the bottom of the age, one would assume. So anyway, Atreus must have brought a second linking book here, had it in the impenetrable chamber. The chamber wasn't in fact as impenetrable as he thought. Cirrus got in there, got to the linking book, and so I can only imagine he must have been the one to bust Akanar out, which would explain why that chamber was also similarly destroyed. It seems pretty unlikely that they both independently discovered a means of escape after, what was it, 2 decades or something like that, at almost exactly the same time under very different conditions. So it seems Cirrus must have let Akanar free. Oh, are these all the frequencies? Yes, looks that way. Why only 2 of them? That's a bit odd. Huh. I wonder what the point of that is. Well, I'm still no closer to solving the colour combination puzzle on Serenia, so I assume there's plenty more for me to do here still. Not sure what that is. Yes, how curious. Having solved that puzzle, I don't seem to have been given access to a whole lot. Oh, that does move, I was wondering. Okay, is there some way I can... activate this? Does this do something useful? And this also looks like a thing I should be able to interact with here. Huh. How curious. Where do these go? These tubes? Back here. And then to some structure here and here. Was there anything around here I missed? Because I was pretty quick to head up the floating platforms. I'm fairly certain there must be something else I'm supposed to do here. I'm just not sure what that is. Ah, hello, what's this? Does this have a middle value? No, it looks like it's either on or off. Binary. Fair enough. This thing also seems to be binary. It either wants to be right or left, not in the middle. I swear that's something I should be able to interact with. So I wonder what this has done. I assume something's changed, I just don't know what it is. There's quite a lot of rubble round here. I'm guessing this has been destroyed. I mean, the shape of it doesn't look very likely, does it? With it dipping down here, I assume it's all cracked and destroyed, but given that I can't physically get in there to have a closer look, it's hard to be 100% sure. Oh yeah, that's destroyed. Huh. Perhaps that was a crystal experiment that went wrong? More gears. Goodness, what am I missing? Surely there must be something here that's supposed to help with the colour code puzzle on Serenia. And what is this contraption? I doubt the developers left it in here just because they thought it would look interesting. So perhaps I can't interact with this because it's part of the machinery that's been destroyed. Let's look at that memory again. Okay, so it shows something entering. Okay, wonderful. I mean, now that I've pulled the switch here, I could go back up and have a look around, see if anything's changed. Somehow I doubt it though. I feel like this is probably meant to be local. Local to the vicinity. I mean, what could that even do? I don't think I know of any doors that appear locked or anything like that. Upstairs. I suppose there's the garden area with the pond that I can't cross. It could have raised a bridge or something, but nothing about that symbol would make me think, oh, a bridge. Okay, I think what I'll do is I'll have a quick look upstairs, see if there's anything I've missed, and if there isn't, well, if anything's opened up, I should say, and if... Oh, I just realised that symbol isn't a million miles away from the symbols there, is it? Perhaps the next level up something's changed, but if it hasn't, and there's nothing further up, then I will probably just look for another hint, just to give me an idea where I'm supposed to be looking now. Yeah, I still can't get out here. I take it this does nothing. Yeah, that does nothing. Yeah, so nothing here. Wonderful. Right, has anything changed in this vicinity? I don't think so. Oh, there's those tubes. Oh yeah, these are the same ones I chased down before, aren't they? They look like they're of a similar variety. I'm not sure if those actually are the same tubes I saw before in the on the level we just were, where we had to solve the frequency puzzle. Okay, let's head up, see if there's anything's changed. If it hasn't, then I'll look for a hint. Now, has anything opened up over here? Doesn't look that way, does it? No. This is the pond I was talking about. It seems like there's a lot of structure over there, but we haven't been able to get to it at all. This is like similar sort of... a similar sort of setup as the thing he had downstairs with the crystals. But we've looked at that before and there doesn't seem to be a way to do anything with it. Yeah, I can't go over there, can I? Has anything opened up over here? Any secret doorways? Anything of that ilk? Don't look that way, does it? Nope, this looks more or less exactly as we left it. Anything over here? Ah, interestingly, we've got a sample of each of the crystals here, but I don't think I can pick them up. No. So that's nothing. Where else should I check? I suppose I should head up to the level above. Check there too. Nope, this all looks the same. Wait, was this the... This is a different lift mechanism, isn't it? Have we used this one before? I've got a feeling this wasn't here before. I may be mistaken, but I'm pretty certain this is one... No, I'm getting confused. This is the same one. This is the one we just came up, isn't it? Where was it? There was somewhere on Spire where there appeared to be a lift shaft that had no lift, wasn't there? But that wasn't here. I've just backtracked. I think I remember where the other one was. It was up here, wasn't it? Yes, this was it. Yes, this didn't do anything before. And it still doesn't do anything. Oh, that's a shame. I'd almost forgotten about this, but I did wonder for a second if perhaps having flipped that switch earlier had perhaps allowed a lift to come up this way, but apparently not. I know I haven't searched absolutely everywhere, but I've searched the most likely areas for things to appear. So I'm reasonably satisfied that the next thing to do is check for a hint. It's probably just something that I could interact with which I didn't realise I could interact with, or some path that I didn't realise was a path, or something like that. Oh, that's interesting. The hints seem to be suggesting that I enter those numbers into the spider chair and see what happens. Well, the thing is, I did that before. That's how I managed to leave the spider chair. Now I'm wondering, maybe I didn't have to enter all 4 codes. Maybe I only had to enter... Maybe I only had to disrupt... I call them codes, I mean, of course, chords. Maybe I only needed to disrupt 2 of the crystals to gain entry to the area I've just been, and those other 2 numbers, those other 2 chords were I was only supposed to discover later on, perhaps. Or perhaps not. We'll see. It sounds like there's... It sounds... Based on the hints, it sounds like having flicked that switch is likely to have done something to the throne. Can I leave? Or do I have to... Okay. So something I did allowed me to leave, at the very least. Something has permanently changed the way the chair behaves. So I don't know if I needed to disrupt all 4 crystals before, if 2 of them would have sufficed or something. I simply don't know. Let's make a note. Which of the 2 chords were they that were being... which were written in this room? It was 1055 and 121212, which correspond to the top right and the bottom left. Huh. That's interesting. I find it hard to believe that the top right and bottom left would be the ones that the devs would have picked that I needn't have disrupted. That seems so random. I suspect that's not the case. I suspect I probably did need to know all 4 codes. So perhaps the information I was missing is that once I flicked that switch, somehow the chair will behave differently. Certainly it's behaving differently already. It seems to be changing the light level and I'm not getting the notes anymore. Okay, that was it. What did I do? So yeah, that was it. I didn't realise that after I had flicked that switch up here, I was supposed to go back to the chair. Huh. Interesting. I'm trying to figure out exactly what happened here. Like, I can see this is damaged now. And the structure that was in the center here seems to have disappeared. But if there was an explosion, if one of the crystals exploded, why is this undamaged? Oh well, it is what it is. Ah, and now I can access this finally. There was something there I probably should have examined. Oh, is this going right back up the top? To the lift shaft we were at previously. Is this a good thing? We do indeed appear to be all the way back here. So is this a solution to the... Yes, this is the same device we saw on Serenia in the memory, isn't it? Is the stream back? For those watching this after the fact, it seems the stream disappeared for a second. I have no idea what caused that. It seemed, from my perspective, I didn't notice anything until you pointed out that the stream was no longer live. And Twitch said it wasn't live, but all OBS was fine. So I don't know what caused that. Anyway, we're back. As I was saying, this seems to be the device that was in the memory on Serenia. That's interesting. Let's make a note of that. So is that yellow, green, green, yellow, red, purple from top going clockwise? I think it's something like that, isn't it? Okay, what happens if I try that again? Or am I not allowed? That seems to be it, doesn't it? Huh. What on earth is this device supposed to be other than a solution to a puzzle? Or part of a solution to a puzzle? What possible function could it have? How odd. Okay, it's reset itself. And it's the same. Okie dokie. I've made a note of it. Time to head to Serenia, I think. Okay, I think I have a theory as to what the solution to the puzzle on Serenia is. But perhaps I should wait to explain till we're actually there. I wonder if they actually use that as a fireplace from time to time. Be inconvenient if they had a fire there and then you did want to go to the link somewhere all of a sudden. The ending has not yet been written, Tamana. I'm pretty sure we saw that in the very first Myst 4 stream, but I don't think I had the amulet yet, so we haven't seen this memory.
Thank you, my love.
For what?
For everything. For this. And for showing me again and again that no matter how many mistakes we've made, the ending has not yet been written.
Oh, how lovely. Right, let's go save Yeesha. Oh, I'm gonna need a combination for the bookshelf lock, aren't I? Oh, goodness me, that's a long way back. There it is. Right. That one. That one. That one. That one. Oh no, that was wrong, I think. That was wrong. Oh, and I can't go back. That's annoying. I meant the one directly above it. So that one. That one. That one. This one. Then that that one. There we go. I just had a thought. We first discovered this book when somebody linked into it all of a sudden. They were jumping off the level above using the linking book. That must have been either Akana or Cirrus. I don't see who else it could have been. We've seen no sign of... Where is Catherine, actually? I'm sure we were told. I've just forgotten. You know, for the life of me, I can't remember where Catherine was supposed to be during the events of this game. Was she visiting some group? Or perhaps she's on Rhyme with Atris. Anywho. We want to go here. Then down here, don't we? Okie dokie. Right, solution to this. Now, at the very end of the Spire puzzles, we got to that device which showed us a yellow at the top, a green, a yellow, a red and a purple. I reckon that corresponds to these positions specifically. And I also think that the whole vision in Dream thing was only trying to tell us that we should that for every green there is a corresponding red and blue, and for every purple there's a corresponding yellow and cyan, and so on. So there's essentially two sets of three which must always occur together, and it also tells us what their order is going clockwise. So, for example, if we had a yellow here going clockwise based on the vision on the vision in Dream, I would assume that the next one's going to be cyan and then purple, and so on, over and over again, wherever we get what that does is it means that given any combination of colours in those 6 positions, it tells us exactly what the other ones are supposed to be in immediately above and to the left and above and to the right. Well, I say above, it could be beneath here, but the corresponding other 2 positions in each triangle. So let's try that and see how far we get. So that's supposed to be yellow. In fact, let's do that first. If we can, let's slide as many of the central 6 into position as we can. So this is supposed to be purple. Wonderful. This is supposed to be red. That's going to be more challenging. Though not that challenging. Then we have another yellow here. How are we going to do that? I suppose just shift them all along. So, yellow, purple, red, yellow, and then 2 greens. Wait, can I do... Okay, that's much more convenient. I didn't realise I could do that. I'm not sure why I didn't realise I could do that, since the interface is being fairly clear that I can. Oh, that's really convenient. Why did I not realise that before? Yep, so that's the central 6, all in the positions that are equivalent to the device we saw on Spire. And going by the vision from Dream, If that's yellow, that should be cyan, which it is. And this one should be purple. So let's make that happen. Right, we've made that happen. Next, we've got green here, again, going by the device, going clockwise, based on the vision in Dream. Next one would be blue, and then red. Blue. Red. Then we'd get the same thing here. So, I need to get a blue there. Probably that blue. Although actually I should put the red in place first. Right, that's all in place. Next, we have a yellow here. So the next one round clockwise should be cyan. And then the one after that should be purple, which it is. So these two just need to swap effectively. Let's do this one next, since we already have a yellow that's available to us. If this is purple, the next one round clockwise should be yellow. So we need to get a cyan in there, which will have to be this cyan. That's right, isn't it? It's purple, yellow, cyan. Purple, yellow, cyan. Purple, yellow, cyan. Yep, that's all correct. And so the only things that remain... What do we want? We want red, green, blue. Yep, that's correct. So this should be the combination then. With any luck, this is it. Okay, nothing's happened yet. Possibly I need to click to submit. But before I do that, let's verify I got these all in the right order. So yellow, cyan, purple. Yellow, cyan, purple. Yellow, cyan, purple. That all seems correct. And the other set is green, blue, red. Green, blue, red. Green, blue, red. Green, blue, red. Yep, this seems to be it. I think we've done it. Progress. Let's have a celebratory save, shall we? Progress hype indeed. Which way am I going? I suppose I'm going up, aren't I? I probably don't need a photo of this, but I'm going to take one anyway, just in case. Better safe than sorry. Now this is going to take us into the old memory chamber, isn't it? And we've been warned about this place, that we're supposed to have breathing apparatus to come in here because of the fumes. The problem is, I tried to pick some up, but couldn't. Tried to pick some up on Haven. They could still be in here, couldn't they? Since I haven't kept very good track of where they've been going. Interesting. Any sign of Yeesha? She'd probably be up there, wouldn't she? Oh. Well, that's unexpected. Old Cirrus there. Is there an Akanar about here? Don't think so. Hello, Pengy. It's lovely to see you again.
Agnar, it's you. You've come to rescue me. Over there's a lever that'll set me free. Hurry up before Agnar comes back.
Plot twist, it was her all along. And she fabricated all those journals.
What are you waiting for? He'll kill us.
Yeah.
Move.
I know. Where is it? Where is this lever? Over here?
Agnar, use the silver lever. Turn it and you'll set me free.
No! Stop! This is not Yeesha!
What?
Cirrus used the machine. He forced the memory chamber to remove all of her memories.
Liar!
This is Cirrus, I tell you.
This is crazy. He killed Cirrus when he tried to save me.
Seriously, would I kill my own brother?
Yes?
He removed Yeesha's memories. And then he used the machine to plant his own memories inside her head.
What?
This is Cirrus, I tell you.
Look, he's got the life stone. Serenia's memory chamber can't survive without the
Shut
life.
up!
Please, I'm your little sister.
He's just playing games with you.
You see, he's a killer.
No. No! I told you already. I only stole this to stop Cirrus from hurting Father, but I was wrong. He was after Yeesha all along.
No, he's the one who kidnapped me, not Cirrus.
Look, we have to set everybody's memories back right again. The Amber Lever. Turn the Amber Lever to begin the process.
No, you'll kill me if you do that.
Hooray! Before the memory chamber gets too weak to power the transfer.
Don't listen to him.
Well, based on what we heard in Dream...
No!
Trust me, use the Amber Lever.
No, you'll kill me. Use the silver one now.
The Amber Lever.
The silver one.
Hold on. Wait, can I not... Oh, I can't even go to the main menu here.
No.
You really have to trust me. This is not my little sister, and we're running out of... Cirrus.
Never could control yourself, could you, dear brother? Unfortunately, he proved to be more intelligent than I anticipated. No matter. I won't insult you by demanding that you let me go now. I'm sure Father will be along soon. Having one more dead body around will only make my performance as Yeesha that much more convincing. At least until he finishes teaching me
Why
the
aren't you
art.
pulling the Amber Lever yet? Unfortunately, that does rather give it away. I was going to say, based on what we heard on Dream, it does seem very plausible that that Yeesha's memories had been removed, as they claimed. But at the same time, it's not like I particularly trust Akanar. But yeah, that little ending there rather gave the game away, didn't it?
It's you. You've come to rescue me. Over there's a lever that'll set me free. Hurry up before Aknar comes back. What are you waiting for? He'll kill us!
Yeah, where's my cursor? That's odd.
Move.
Oh, there we go. So that has to play out.
Aknar, use the silver lever. Turn it and you'll set me free.
No! Stop! This is not Yeesha!
What?
Cirrus used the machine. He forced the memory chamber to remove all of her memories.
Liar!
This is Cirrus, I tell you.
This is crazy! He killed Cirrus when he tried to save me.
Seriously, would I kill my own brother?
Yes?
He removed Yeesha's memories. And then he used the machine to plant his own memories inside her head.
What?
This is Cirrus, I tell you.
Look, he's got the life stone. Serenia's memory chamber can't survive without the
Shut
life.
up!
Please, I'm your little sister.
He's just playing games with you.
You see, he's a killer.
No. No! I told you already. I only stole this to stop Cirrus from hurting Father, but I was wrong. He was after Yeesha all along.
No, he's the one who kidnapped me, not Cirrus.
Look, I have to set everybody's memories back right again. The amber lever. Turn the amber.
He says everybody's, but as far as I'm aware, it's only two
No,
people's.
you'll kill me if you do that.
Hooray! Before the memory chamber gets too weak to power the transfer.
Don't listen to him. No, you fool! My performance was perfect!
Thank you.
You may have won this round, brother, but it's not over.
No. Cirrus, don't! Oh, something has gone wrong. Yeesha's memories are not coming back again. There's gotta be some way that I can reach her. If only I had a... No. Not now. Not now. The memory chamber can't fail now. Listen to me. The memory chamber is dying. And if it dies, it'll stop the transfer. And I don't know what that will do to Yeesha's mind. I can keep the chamber alive using the stone, but you have got to find a way to reach her. Go to the dream world and try and find a way of getting through to her memories. It's the only chance we have. Use the other chair, but hurry. I don't know how much time you'll have after I use the stone.
Quick save here, I think. So my concern is I don't know what this is supposed to look like, but it didn't look like anything happened when she just fell back there. And this is another chair which presumably could be used for swapping memories about. So if I'm going to reach her, why wouldn't I go to the other memory chamber? Where I know I can reach the dream world from. How do I know that Akhenar wasn't just planning to slip into my body while Cirrus remains in Yeesha's? How do I know that wasn't the plan all along? Is there no way I can open this? Do I have to go around the long way? I probably do. Again, that looks pretty sacrificial, but I don't know how this stuff actually works. I don't know whether dying there would cause his memories to be transferred or not. So again, I think I'd rather dash to the other memory chamber where I can be more confident things will go the way as planned, which I can't do. Okay, well, I do hope I'm not being tricked here, because that would really, really be a shame. Pretty sure that door could be busted down, if this were real. Oh well. I assume I do actually have to use the chair then. Here we go, back to Dream.
You are a most unusual traveler, my friend. The vision you witnessed here last time served you well, yet still you see Dream as dark and slightly dangerous. Why? I see the answer in your need. You are not just looking for visions this time. You seek the very memories themselves. The one you know as Yeesha is still here. She's been unable to return to her waking mind because her connection with it was severed prematurely. Come, I will take you to her. Yet the strands of Dream are shifting, even as we approach. I sense the connection reopening. So when we reach her... Interloper! That traveler has no guide. He's using Yeesha's memories to remain anchored in Dream. Otherwise, he would be lost and quickly crushed amid Dream's constantly shifting waves of possibility. Why is she not aware of him? There, do you see the anchors he's using? They are very powerful memories, which both Yeesha and the Traveler have in common. Somehow he's jumbled them up, and is using the confusion to hide himself from her. She cannot return to her waking mind while he is attached. You can release her. By entering both memories and replaying them correctly, you may startle the Traveler enough so that he reveals himself.
Uh-huh.
I will send you into the first one now, and await your return.
So that insect-like creature, I imagine, was
I'll tell them.
supposed to be Cirrus.
I'll tell them to when I link home. You can make one, just like you made my spirit guide.
I'd like to, sis, but I don't have a chess set.
You can make one, just like you made my spirit guide. I'll tell them to when I link home.
I'd like...
I'm trying to figure out how this actually works. Okay, there's a lot more here than I realise.
You can make one, just like you made my... I'll tell them to when I link home. Daddy's really good at chess. Well, maybe Mom and Dad could give you a set as a present.
Ha! Right. And I suppose you'll tell them to make it out of the same rock as this chamber. That way I'll never be able to break it. I could, but it's really hard to carve figurines that small.
You should play him.
I'd like to, sis, but I don't have a They break so easily. Ha! Right. And I suppose you'll tell them to make it out of the same rock.
Well, maybe Mom and Dad could get... I'll tell them to when I link home. Daddy's really good at chess. You can make one, just like you made my spirit guide. Daddy's really good at chess.
They break so easy. I'd like to, sis. I could, but it's really...
You should play him.
I wonder if I just have to get them in the right order. Or if I also need to get them distributed across these objects in some meaningful way.
You should play him. Daddy's really good at chess. You should play him.
I could, but...
Well...
Ha! Right. That way I'll never be... Ha! Right. And I suppose you'll tell them to make it out of the same...
I'll tell them to when I link... You can make one, just like you...
I'd like to, sis.
You can make one.
Oh, maybe that means that's complete.
I'd like to, sis. I could, but it's... That way I'll never...
Well, maybe Mom and Dad could...
Ha! Right.
I'll tell them to when I link home. You can make one, just...
No. Have to pull that one back out. Is it even gonna let me? I don't think it is. Oh, how frustrating. Right, how did this end up?
You should play him.
Right, I think that's what I wanted, except it's backwards.
Daddy's really good at chess.
I'd like to, sis, but...
You should play him.
No, it's not.
good at. You should play him.
Right, this should be back to the way I wanted it. Right, where were we?
You can make one, just like...
I could, but it's really hard to carve figurines that small. They break so easily.
Oh, that looks correct.
I c-
Is that right?
You can make one.
I could, but it's... They break so...
Is that not right? What would I be missing?
Well, maybe Mom and Dad could give you a set.
Ha! Right. And I suppose you'll tell them to make it out of the same rock as this chamber. That way I'll never be able to break it.
I'll tell them to when I link home. Well,
That actually also looks right by coincidence. I didn't want it to do that. Oh, I see. Perhaps I was supposed to go the other way round. That would make sense. Oh, but if that's the case, that's really annoying. Oh well.
you can make... You can make one, just...
They break so easily.
Well,
I could, but it's They break so easily.
I'll tell them to when I...
I could, but it's really hard. They break so...
Just a matter of getting the... figuring out the correct order for swapping things around now.
I could, but it's really hard to carve figure.
You can make one. You can make one.
I could, but it's really... They...
Right, I think that's all the memories in the right order, just I need them on that one instead.
They... They break...
You can make one, just...
I could, but...
one.
I could. They break so.
Oh, that's annoying. Just went back to the way it was before. Okay, let's put that there for now then. Wait, hold on. Too late.
I could, but
You can make one.
Okay, that's right. So now I just need to get the turquoise one over.
they break so.
Okay, I think that'll do it. Is that a complete one? Yes! Okay, we're getting somewhere. Where to now?
Well,
That way I'll never be able.
I'll tell them to when I...
That one next, I think.
Well, maybe Mom and Dad could give you a set as a present.
That way I'll never.
I'll tell them to when I...
Okay, so the linking book here is acting as a clue that that's the next voice line, because I'll tell them to when I link home could have also been the final one. Oh, wonderful. So that's done then.
Daddy's really good at chess. You should play him.
I'd like to, sis, but I don't have a chess set.
You can make one, just like you made my spirit guide.
I could, but it's really hard to carve figurines that small. They break so easily.
Well, maybe Mom and Dad could give you a set as a present. I'll tell them to when I link home.
Ha! Right. And I suppose you'll tell them to make it out of the same rock as this chamber. That way I'll never be able to break it.
It's
Wonderful.
working. We must move swiftly. The Traveler knows what you're doing, and will try to impede you.
Oh, so this next one's going to be harder, I imagine.
Go.
Here we go.
Father and Mother will teach you the art. See how round and smooth and empty it is? And everything that's you will be sucked out of your body. Then I'll put my new memories back in my body, and no one will be able to stop me. See this globe, little sister?
Huh.
Of course, I'll kill them as soon as I know how to write ages. Lights will go on, leaving behind the perfect disguise for me to step into. When I turn this switch, the chair you're sitting in will activate, never knowing it's really me who's doing the learning. Father and Mother will teach you. father and mother will teach you the art, never knowing it's really me who's doing the learning. See how round and smooth and
Not quite sure why he feels the need to explain his master plan like a Bond villain.
and everything that's you. Then I'll put mine. See this globe, little? Of course I'll kill them. Lights. Of course I'll.
Oh, that must be the one I'm missing.
Leaving behind the perfect.
No, that's not what I meant.
Of course I'll.
Is that the complete memory? Yes. Or memory
And
fragment.
everything that's you will be sucked. See this globe, little? Lights will go off. See how round and smooth. See how round and smooth and empty it is. Then I'll put my new. And everything that. See this globe, little sister?
Right, that's probably the first one.
See this globe?
Actually, this is a silly way to do it, isn't it? I don't want to do two opposite ones to begin with, because then I won't be able to complete any of the others without interfering with one of the two that have already been completed, so I should probably leave that till last. Last? No. Second to last.
And everything that's you. When I turn this switch.
Right, that should be the next one.
And everything that's you. When I turn this switch, the chair you're sitting in will activate.
Right, now we want, and lights will go on.
See how round and smooth? See this globe, little sister? Lights will go on.
That one. Right, this is correct, isn't it?
Lights will go. And everything that's you
That would be the next
sucked
one.
out of your body. See how round and see this globe, little sister? leaving behind the perfect disguise. Then I'll put my new memories back in my body, and no one will be able to stop me. See how round and smooth and everything that's you. See this globe, little? Leaving behind the perfect...
Right, it's those two. That one followed by that one.
Leaving behind the perfect and
There we go. Nearly there.
See this globe, little sister?
Right,
Then I'll put my... Then I'll put my...
oh wait, that's not the right one. It must be the next one? Yeah, it must be. Because there's two magenta ones.
See this globe?
No? Oh, which one did I want then? Did I want the turquoise or the yellow? I'll have to reorganize them and check.
See how round and smooth. See this globe? Leaving behind.
I suppose that's more cyan. Right, that's the one I want here. That should be complete now. Wonderful.
See this globe? Then I'll put my new...
Right, I think these are exactly backwards now. I just want those the other way round and that's solved. How do I swap them?
See this globe? Then I'll... See how round and smooth? Then I'll put my new memory.
I think I know how to do it.
See this globe?
Yes, I think this will work. Will it? Yes, I think this will work. And now I think it's just that, this, and that. That should be done now. Unless I've made a mistake, which I might have.
Little sister? See how round and smooth and empty it is? When I turn this switch, the chair you're sitting in will activate. Lights will go on. And everything that's you will be sucked out of your body, leaving behind the perfect disguise for me to step into. Father and mother will teach you the art, never knowing it's really me who's doing the learning. Of course, I'll kill them as soon as I know how to write ages. Then I'll put my new memories back in my body, and no one will be able to stop me.
What a lovely chap. Bye, Cirrus.
She's free. You have done well, traveler. The one you know as Yeesha has rediscovered her waking mind. Even now, she begins to return there. The interloper cannot follow her. The strands of dream close in on him, and without a guide to shield him, he will be completely crushed under their weight. Return now to your waking life, until the next time you wish to travel in dream.
Ooh. Perhaps I shouldn't be quite so condescending after he was so nice to me. Okay.
We did it. The transfer worked. We saved Yeesha. Don't look so surprised. The life stone had to be inserted directly into the shrine. Otherwise it wouldn't have worked. The only way to do that was to break the glass that contained the gases. Of course, that made it kind of lethal. Better this way. All the things I did. It's okay. Cirrus is dead.
Well,
It's over.
I'm not sure that's been established. Nor
Everything's gonna be okay, little sis.
Nor would that necessarily be all that comforting.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
To wake up to someone telling you it's okay they're dead. He's back.
My friend. Seems I'm always thanking you. Catherine has taken Yeesha to Tay. She's all right. She really is a strong little girl. But she's gonna need time. She loved Akinar and Cirrus very much. God, this is hard. It's as if a door inside me is closed despite everything I've done to keep it open. But in a way, maybe that's good. My sons may be gone, but my daughter is safe. And now Catherine and I can give her all the love and attention she'll need to move on with her life. Just as we must move on with ours. Endings are just another form of beginning, I guess. And the harder an end is to face, the more hope we bring with us to the next beginning.
By the next game. Oh wow, that's it then. That's Myst 4 completed. So I believe there's one more game in the main Myst series. Oh, thank you, Yeesha. I hope you enjoyed the streams. There's one more game in the main Myst series, which is Myst 5, and so I suppose I will be beginning that on Friday. On Wednesday I'll be doing my normal Poetry Prose and Riddles stream. On Saturday I guess that'll be more Myst 5. And then we're back round to Monday. So, thank you for coming everyone. I hope you enjoyed the streams. And I hope you have a wonderful night. Good night.